Hello to everyone, my dear brothers and sisters. I would like to share to you with one thing today. I'm studying such a thing, and there is one believer. He was living some time ago. Now he is in eternity, and he wrote a book called Soul After Death. What happens after soul after death? We won't go in detail, but I wouldn't like to be go into detail. There is not according to one thing, one concrete thing, that it is like this and that. But I would like to show you also in the book of Daniel 12, 13. So it is the book of Daniel, chapter 10, 12, 13. So here we see that the prayer happens, and what happens in there further. And then we see an angel in here. So I'm reading right now the verse 13. And we can see a scene right in here, and what we will have to encounter after our lives here. Uh, what happens after death. And this believer who also wrote this book, Soul After Death, he has collected these spiritual father, these testimonies. And these spiritual fathers, they have seen what happens after the death, with the soul. And one of these most important things, I won't get into much detail, but the one thing what happens after the soul after death, when the soul begins its journey, then these guardian angels are protecting them and guiding them. And then I think there is this one angel which has been given to the person, and the other is the guardian angel. Um, what happens is that there is, as you can see, there is a big opposition from these dark forces, and this opposition is in such a big way. It depends on your how clean you are. If you have lived the life here, and the cleaner this person has lived, then this opposition won't be such big. And a lot of people think that this way to the heaven is an easy way, and when you are like going through like a rocket, and as you can see in this, um, and you can see this verse 12 and 13, 21 days, you can see 21 days, this angel was, held in death. On the other translation, it is said, so this king of Persian, was standing up against me. That is in the other translation. When you are praying, this angel comes to help, and then these dark forces are against this, and, and you can see that the angel was held 21 days, in this sphere, in this room, you know. But and it also makes us think about these things that we are not angels, but you can see what type of opposition will be for the soul, because this there will be this opposition, and they will try these opposition forces, these dark forces, you know, these demons. They will, and also this author from this book, Soul After Death, he was stressing that there is this, there will be this opposition. There will be a lot of lies, you know, and they will try to trick you, you know. And as you can see, that this person from one of these demons, you know, there is this fear happens to this person, and just imagine what will happen on when the soul will start their journey after their death. And you know, imagine even after the one of these demons, the soul is getting is trembling, you know, with fear. And imagine 100 and thousands around them. So, in order for the person to be a better journey there after the soul after death, so that this person wouldn't stuck in there in this journey, the soul after death, you know, he has it starts here on earth. This person has to live a clean life. Uh, these persons who reach this high spiritual level, you know, these spiritual fathers, you know, and it depends on this way. It depends, and if you are living a cleaner life, if you are not sinning, and you know, then this journey is smoother right down there. And you know, we have all of these eight points of proudness, you know, so that there wouldn't be any surprises. And we have to live a clean life here, and the journey starts here on earth, you know. But there is this good news, you know, so that your church. I have also good news, so that it wouldn't be like your church is all the time like keeping you in this distressing, this depressive state. So positive, but this positive thing is, like I have a story. There was this one believer, and there is this one person, you know, this one believer. He also remembered this story, and then this soul started this journey to the heaven, and then you know there were also these accusations against this concrete soul, you know. And you know, these little virtues were helping this person, because you know, even a one, you know, and this one tear, one little small tear can make a really big difference at that day, this evil day, you know, when this soul after death, one of the ways, which also is like a passport, you know, and it is an easier way to get to the heaven, is like a martyrdom, you know, and also diseases as well, you know. A lot of the people, they don't know that the diseases, you know, illnesses, you know, they help for this person to be saved, because like cancer and so on and so forth. This disease, like cancer, it can be like a passport to get to heaven. And so that for the soul it would be easier to travel through these accusations, you know, from demons. And this is one thing to think about. And I was also talking about one theme about remembering death and thinking about it. And it really helps, you know, and we have to really, and also this thinking about death, it helps for this believer, like to be in the mood, like to think about these spiritual things and not sin. That is one of the main reasons. It is one of the main reasons not sin. So you can use this type of weapon, thinking about that. So let us continue our fight and everything will be okay. Be blessed, amen.